All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are updating my Project 100 pan. So this one is, the last update we had was a really big update, which was great because it was just in time for my project or for my makeup inventory. I always do my makeup inventory in October. So I believe last time we used up 4 products, which is huge. This last time, or this update that we're doing now, I kind of like predicted, I'm like, it probably won't be that exciting. I don't think I'm gonna have anything. Maybe I'll have one thing. I did not, that didn't happen. So yeah, I have no new empties. So the amount of products that we've used up so far is 16 out of 100. For those of you who haven't seen this before, just a quick little recap. I'm trying to use up 100 products from my inflated categories. So like eyeshadows, blushes, bronzers, eyeliners, lip products, all of that sort of stuff. And I can't buy anything new in those categories until I use up 100 of these products. So yeah, we have a long way to go because we're only at number 16 and I'm a slow panner, notoriously slow. So that's where we're at. Anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, no new products that have been used up, but we have pictures from last month and this month of the last product in my highlight and contour palette of the IBY Beauty highlight and contour palette. And this is where we're at for contour number 3. Still working away at it. It's my only contour left in my eyeshadow or in my makeup collection. So I do have that as in my category of bronzers. I mean, yeah, I don't really need a contour. I think I can also use, if I really want a contour, I have plenty of eyeshadow that I could use for that purpose. So yeah, I'm not really worried about like repurchasing a new contour like once this is done. However, because it is my last contour in my palette or in my collection, I'm kind of chill with it, you know, just slowly panning it. But yeah, and it's pretty dark anyway, so we're still working away at it. We'll see. Hopefully by summertime of 2024 that will be used up. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, the next thing is my Victoria's Secret lip gloss in Minty Kiss. And I believe last time we were kind of in the middle of the Y. This time, if you look, we are just below where it says Kiss right there. So, you know, we've moved up a little bit. That's great. I think maybe, what do I think? Maybe in March we'll finish this up. We'll see. I know that seems like a long time for this, but there's always a ton of product up in here. So yeah, and we've been moving pretty slowly. So if we inch in, I don't know, maybe that's December, January, February, March. I don't know, maybe even April. Maybe this is done in April. We'll see. That's my prediction. Okay, next is gonna be Champagne Pop, Becca's Champagne Pop. So we'll do pictures from last month and this month. Okay, so there's definitely a big difference, at least, again, for me. In this, there's one like new little bit of pan. This pan has obviously expanded. So what's happened is, one, I've gone way heavy-handed on my highlighter because I've changed up the brush that I'm using. I'm using now like kind of like a stipple type brush, like a highlight stipple brush, I guess. I think it's that. But it's like a duo fiber brush. And so I'm able to pick up a little bit more product and like place it in a specific area. And before I was using like a really thin fan brush. But last time I think I said like there was an event that I went to and I like put it all over and it was so much fun. And since then I was like, you know what? I can go heavy-handed, more heavy-handed with this highlight than I've been doing. So I changed up my brush, basically changed up the tool, and now I'm able to like actually get a little bit more in there. And with the brush too, I'm able to like blend it in more, so it's not as like striking as I guess I originally thought. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm really trying to like wear down this bit because I kind of want to just like have this be open and like start working my way that way. So anyways, but there's quite a lot of product up here. I don't know if you can tell. So we'll see. Anyways, this is gonna be around for a while. Okay, so next is gonna be my Franken Cream Blush. This is a bunch of a highlighter, a cream highlighter, and a bunch of little lipsticks in here. And I use this like before my powder products. So this is where we're at. There's not much more progress I can really tell. But yeah, just working away at this. Hopefully this will be done by this time next year. I don't know. I mean, hopefully sooner than that, but you know, I'm just making up predictions. Okay, so next we actually brought this in last time. It was a Laura Geller Easy Illuminating Stick in Ethereal. This is where we're at. I will show you some progress. So before, gosh, it takes so long to roll it up. There we go. That's everything. Before there was definitely more of like a, I don't know, a point to it. It wasn't a point, but it was like more rounded at the top. Now it's kind of flattened out a bit more. So yeah, I think I'm basically saying that because on the line that I'm going to show you next, there's like, it looks like there's a lot of progress on it. However, I don't think that that's gonna continue because I flattened it out so much. So this is where we're at with Ethereal. We have made that much progress. And then for my MAC eyeliner in Hyacinth, this is my last eyeliner in my collection, and then I'll move on to using eyeshadows for my eyeliner, which is great. This is blue eyeliner, and this is how much I've used, which I think is a great progress. There's still lots and lots left in it, but this is where we're at. Yeah, it's so nice to have like one less category in my collection that I feel is unnecessary because I just don't need it. And one more thing soon that I'm gonna be able to use like my eyeshadows for, which is the most inflated categories of all my categories. So yeah, one more thing that I can use that for. Next is gonna be my MAC lipstick in Honey Love. This looks like there's like no progress, but again, I think it was like flat and I'm kind of like giving it more of a slant now. So this is on the project or on the paper progress. It's the black line right there. It hardly looks like it's moved at all. Which partly I think I haven't really been wearing it as much. Like this month with makeup has been basically like half the week I've been wearing makeup, half the week I haven't. So there's not as much progress, I don't think. But yeah, I think you can see that there's now a bit more of a slant again. Maybe that's in my mind. Maybe I'm making excuses as to why there's not actually that much like progress on paper. Or maybe it's just taking forever. Who knows? But every time I wear makeup, I am using it. Okay, and then we'll do my lip liner in Skimpy. It's from ColourPop. And I believe this was brought in last time as well. So lots of product here to go. I think we brought it in brand new, but this is how much we used. So not too bad for bringing it in. Okay, and then we'll do my Tarte color wheel. We have now project panning the color blood or the blush color Icon. I don't think I'm not gonna show pictures from last time and this time. I think you can just barely tell that it's like, I don't know. Like in person, you can see that there's brush strokes on it, but there's not much to say. Not much movement. You know, it's going to be like that for a while. Once I start getting like really wearing down the pattern and it's starting to look dipped in, then we'll, you know, show some progress photos. But yeah, there's not much to like report on that. I am using it every day though. So, and I love the blush. So, and then we have our pigment in Shanting. And again, this is one that it's hard to show. I mean, I will open it up and show you, you know, what we're working with. And the thing with this is I am using this in almost every look that I'm project panning or using for my eyeshadow. I'm trying to incorporate it in some way every single day. Yeah, it's fun. I kind of just have this in the project, just like see how long it can take. I feel like the one that I'm using it the most with is I'm using it as a transition shade when I'm using my Project 20 pan eyeshadow, which is a pigment from MAC called Sun Pepper. I freaking love that pigment. The look that I have with this as the transition shade, that as like my all over lid shade, it's so freaking gorgeous. I love it so much. I love, 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 love it. I can't wait. I really want to move that into Project 100 pan and see how much you know, use that pigment again 100 times because there's just so much product in a pigment. Like I can't fathom how crazy it's gonna be. Anyways, so I love it. Yes, so that's what I'm using it for. I'm also using this to like line my lower lash line on some looks and, you know, just trying to incorporate it in some way or another. Again, not sure how much progress is gonna be shown at all or how long it's going to be in the project, like until it's done, but I do want to use it until it's done. And it is like a nice, easy shade that I can incorporate in almost every look. So yeah, I'm having fun kind of just like trying to see where I can fit it in. Okay, and then we'll go into my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in light medium. This is where we're at. Last time I was complaining that there was some hard pan happening, and I had to scrape it out. So far, I haven't had that again, but we'll see. I mean, there is a little bit of hard pan, but that's kind of like the remnants of like what I didn't scrape the last time. So we'll see if it continues to be an issue. I'll go ahead and report about it. But I believe I brought this in last time or the time before. So there's just, I think the time before. So there's just not any like real progress on it because I just brought it in. So yeah, I think we were also on not on pan watch, but finishing watch for my IDY Beauty little trio, like the gold shade. We'll see. That obviously didn't happen this time. We'll see. I also wanted to point out what I've been using to set my eyeshadow primer is from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eyeshadow palette. And it's been this cream shade right here. So as you can see, it's like very little left. I mean, there's still a lot left, but comparatively very little left. So I think that, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up in case at some point in the near future it gets used up. It's not coming out of nowhere, but I will count it as like 100, part of my 100 products that I'm trying to use up. So yeah, because that's an eyeshadow and that's a really big deal. Anyways, that's everything, I believe. No buy has been, again, easy, mainly like there's a lot of like cool stuff for holidays. I know holidays are always pretty hard. I did buy a lipstick for a friend, but it's a gift, so I'm not like on a no buy where I can't buy other people makeup, you know? It's like fine. But yeah, I did buy a lipstick for her for Christmas, part of the Sephora sale. And yeah, I mean, other than that, like I'm not, there's nothing, and it's not even like a lipstick that I want. I just know that she uses it a lot. I saw last time that it's pretty close to being done, so I was like, let me get that for her for Christmas. So yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I have no like desire to buy anything out there right now. Again, I'm so happy with using my products. And I think again, like the months before when I was like just panning a look, it was like, I'm pretty okay with like keeping things like as they are and like just, I don't know, panning a look, really just panning a look, right? I'm okay with that. But then now that I'm like kind of, again, like playing with my collection and rotating my collection a bit more, just with like trying to rotate the different projects that I'm doing and like bringing that back in, that is like, it's so much fun. Like I'm still playing with the products that I had before. I have a big enough collection that, I don't know, it's still exciting for me. So yeah, it's not, I don't know. I'm like so satisfied with my makeup. And again, I feel like the more I've been doing the project panning side of things, the less this has become like a huge portion of my life of like, this is like the hobby that's consuming everything. I've just like branched off to different hobbies and everything. So yeah, I'm okay with it. But I mean, I still love my project pans and my project panning, and I still love playing with makeup. I mean, I do it practically every day. So yeah, it's still fun. It's still part of my life, but it's not as like consuming as it once was. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. My project pan is going well. My no-buy is going well. I've been doing this for the project panning and the no-buy part of everything, like pretty much for years. So with like breaks here and there, but you know, I've been doing this for quite a long time. So yeah, it's kind of a habit now. It's not necessarily, it really has, like, I really started this, my Project 50 pan, I really started it because I was like, I want a lifestyle change. I don't want this to be like so consuming as it once was. And I feel like I can say officially, like, it's actually worked. I'm not saying that I can't, you know, slide back into old habits and everything, but I don't know. I'm really thinking that I'm like, I've just gotten what I've wanted out of it. So it's exciting. And hopefully it's inspiring and hopeful to anyone out there who wants to also do the same thing. Anyways, I hope you all are doing well and your projects are going well. I know there's a handful of you who are also doing this along with me. So please let me know any updates that you have, or a version of this. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well. And hopefully next time I have another product finished, and we can say that we're into 17. But for now, 16 done. So 16% of the way there. All right, y'all. Have a good day. I hope you all are doing well. And yeah,